Have you ever noticed how some foods seem to just disappear from hospital menus, almost like they're being kept from you on purpose? You walk into a hospital cafeteria or look at what patients are served, and it's all bland, low fat, low salt, and honestly low energy. But what if I told you that one of the most powerful, nutrient-dense foods out there, one that could actually improve your heart health, circulation, energy, and even intimacy, is quietly avoided in many medical settings? Not because it's dangerous, but because it's misunderstood. Let's talk about the forbidden nut. Now, I know that sounds dramatic, but stay with me. This one food has been unfairly demonized for years, often because of outdated studies or blanket dietary rules that don't take age, inflammation, or nutrient needs into account. And for those of us over 60, skipping this food might actually be doing more harm than good. You're not just missing out on flavor. You're missing out on natural compounds that support nitric oxide levels, fight inflammation, and boost your blood flow in ways that matter for your energy, your brain, and yes, even your love life. So, what is this nut? We'll get to that in just a moment. But first, let's understand why it matters. As we age, our bodies naturally slow down production of nitric oxide. That's the molecule that relaxes blood vessels, improves circulation, and helps get oxygen and nutrients exactly where they need to go. It's crucial for heart health and energy, and it plays a surprisingly big role in intimacy. Without good blood flow, everything just feels a little off. Here's where the nut comes in. Just a small handful a day can help your body produce more nitric oxide naturally, without medications, side effects, or expensive supplements. And if you've been feeling more tired lately, less motivated, or even disconnected from your partner, this one simple food might be the easiest change you make all week. Let's dig deeper into what makes this nut so powerful and why it's time to bring it back into your diet, no matter what the hospital tray says. Now, if you're wondering what nut I'm talking about, it's the walnut. Yep, the humble, wrinkly walnut that might be sitting in the back of your pantry right now. For years, walnuts were avoided in hospital settings and senior care menus because of their fat content. But here's the kicker. Those fats are actually some of the healthiest you can eat. They're loaded with omega-3s, the same heart-loving, brain-protecting fats found in salmon. And unlike many other snacks, walnuts come packed with antioxidants, plant-based protein, and compounds that naturally support blood vessel health. When you eat just a small serving of walnuts each day, think 7 halves, not a whole bag, you're feeding your body tools it can actually use. They help reduce inflammation, improve cholesterol levels, and support better blood flow. And for anyone over 60, that's a big deal. Better blood flow means more energy during the day, sharper thinking, and even better sleep at night. It also means your body is more responsive, more alive, and more in sync with how you want to feel physically and emotionally. But let's be honest, it's not just about biology. It's about connection, too. When you feel healthier, you feel more open, more present with the people you care about. Maybe that's your partner, your grandkids, or your close friends. That spark we all want to keep alive as we get older. It's tied closely to how well our body is circulating energy. And walnuts? They help light that fire back up from the inside out. Of course, like anything, moderation matters. You don't want to overdo it, especially if you're watching your calories, but a small handful each day is plenty. Add them to oatmeal, salads, or just eat them plain. No fancy recipes needed. So now that we've uncovered why this forbidden nut has been left out for too long, let's look at how adding it into your routine, alongside a few other simple choices, can transform the way you feel in ways you might not expect. Before we go any further, can I ask you for a small favor? If you're someone who appreciates honest, practical health advice that actually respects your age and experience, go ahead and tap that like button. And if you haven't already, hit subscribe so you don't miss the next video we've got coming. And hey, if you're still watching at this point, drop a quick 2 in the comments. That lets me know you're here, you're engaged, and you're part of this little community we're building, without needing to say a whole lot. Just a 2 tells me, yep, I'm here and I'm listening. All right, let's keep going. So, we've talked about walnuts and how this overlooked little nut can quietly support your circulation, energy, and even your connection with others. But let's take it a step further. Because it's not just about adding one food, it's about creating momentum. When you give your body something that genuinely helps it function better, you naturally start making more supportive choices without even realizing it. And that's where the real transformation begins. Pairing walnuts with a short daily walk, even just 10 minutes around the block, can amplify the benefits tenfold.
Why?
Because movement encourages circulation. And circulation, especially as we age, is the lifeline for clearer thinking, steadier balance, and more emotional resilience. It's not about running marathons. It's about consistency, about showing up for yourself a little bit each day. And don't underestimate the emotional impact. When your body feels cared for, when it's fueled, nourished, and gently moved, your mood follows. You smile more. You talk more. You feel like you again. That's why I'm such a believer in simple daily habits. They stack up in the background and create a version of yourself that feels lighter, stronger, and more confident without needing to overhaul your life. So here's my gentle challenge to you. Start with a handful of walnuts each day. Put them somewhere you'll see them, on the counter in a small bowl, right by your coffee. Make them part of your routine. Not because some fancy diet told you to, but because you deserve to feel your best. You deserve to feel energized and connected, no matter your age. And remember, small changes matter more than big promises. You don't have to do it all today. Just start somewhere. Start with something. And if that something is a walnut, well, I'd say that's a pretty powerful first step. If this spoke to you in any way, I'd love to hear about it. Share your thoughts in the comments, what you're trying, what's working, or even what's been tough. Your voice could help someone else feel less alone on their journey. And if you haven't yet, go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel, and remember, here's to living your best life at any age. You've earned it.